What's up, Foley brother? Nice, you like the layout? Welcome in. But this volume, session volume indicator is pretty cool. I just discovered it a couple days ago. TradingView just added it. It's under volume profile session. It just shows you where the most volume has been traded and does auto support resistant lines based on volume. Nasty downtrend though. Right out the gate yesterday. You could have got 100 Rs. This fucking guy right here. The last candle of the day. Last candle of the day. If you left it running under that moving average. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh shit, look at that trend. Only way to catch 87 Rs is to make sure a robot can get the precise entry and hold under the moving average. Then all these continuation cells. Look at that shit. Look at that ascending or descending triangle right there. Breakout, retest. We have you know, that's actually a good stop loss. It's such a small stop loss. And if it goes down, you can snag, you know, probably a quick 10 Rs. What's up, Scruda? See, look at, they were moving the markets hard while everyone was sleeping. Huh. They're dirty, right? They're always doing the big moves when everyone's sleeping. Yep, good morning, Cold War. This may be the low of the morning for now. I would still be super bearish until there's moving average crossovers. There's no moving average crossover yet. I mean, there was here, but it's just consolidated now. Okay. I could see a spike up here, you know, in this area. Ooh, Bitcoin is about to melt. I am ready to put 95% of my net worth into Bitcoin if it drops to 10K. Nah, there is nothing bullish about Bitcoin. You got bearish flag. Bearish flag under the MA. You have Kangaroo Tails. This area rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bitcoin has rejected this price 7 different attempts in the past 2 weeks. The chart will let us know when it's time to buy Bitcoin. Or, I mean, when the next trend starts like this. This will be what you want to see on Bitcoin right now. We want to see a move like this, and then consolidation. Once Bitcoin bottoms out on a MA moving average like this, we know that's the bottom. Yep. This was to excite people so they could take one more profit. But remember, in order for them to bring it down, right? They need buyers. So they're running out. And it's so obvious, right? It's so obvious. Dino. I do markups just on the MNQ data, but I trade on SageFX. Alright, we just hit that trend line. Damn, this candle down here may have been... I mean, nonetheless, that is a pretty good trade. 7 Rs in a matter of 20 minutes. And that's not even adjusting the stop loss. You do a 50% stop loss, you can push 11, 12 hours. With an optimal entry though, whew. Optimal entry, no drawdown. And grab just about 15 hours out of that. Picture perfect kangaroo. Consolidation support. That was a pretty clear buy. Go figure, right? People are starting to wake up. They see the market. They're trying to smash on sells right now. And they're wondering, why is it going up? The manipulation. Jesus. These last two, your morning could have been over. Sheesh. Double bottom. Is that the big rate news? People are anticipating bullish, but I'm anticipating people get fucked. Especially when you come out to, when we come out to the daily on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is on its way to 9,000. The way I got this price prediction is basically, I took a box from this moving average touch to now, and I moved how far that leg would go down if this shit mimics. Like there's nothing bullish about the market. There's a reason why NASDAQ rejected this area, right? And then I drug out this moving average line. All you need now is a nice wick. Nice wick. Right above that VWAP. If you guys want the best data for NASDAQ, buy the CME data on TradingView. It's $4 a month. You get the real data, the real price action. Sometimes when you trade on MetaTrader 4, some of that data can be 200, 300 pips off of what you see on the actual futures. So futures will give you more accurate price. Not yet, Dino. Once I dial the strategy on, I'm gonna take a challenge. Maybe the 100,000, the 100K challenge. Price has just slowed down. This strategy can win a challenge in one trade. Yeah, definitely, Jordan. Even if I get my ass kicked. Well, heavy rejection. Hey, Phil? There's really no entry right there besides just resistance, right? And the news in 40 minutes. Yep, Phil, I've been working on some good shit behind the scenes. If there's bad news today, I think we're going to see a massive drop. Well, isn't there saying that just look at the charts? The charts will tell you the news. We already know it's going to be bad news. How can it be good news? How can it be good news? That's what I want to know. Also, you're looking for a drop way down here on the bottom? I mean, you got this little trend line forming too. Last time here, there's Kangaroo here, Kangaroo here. Which way is this gonna break out? You trade overbought? Is that what you mean? RSI overbought? It's gonna be an interesting open. Geico closing doors at California. Interesting. Even Geico got the fuck out of California. That's a sign. Companies are leaving California. I need to get out of California. I hate California. Why do insurance places even need insurance offices when it all can be done virtually, right? Shit, why do they want to even pay rent? They'll save money doing that. Moment of truth is going to be just trend line down here. Is it going to hold or is it going to break? I think this move is more likely to happen. It makes sense. It makes sense if we see just a straight heavy drop. I won't be surprised. But there's really, I mean, there's really no entry besides just hope and praying right there. Let's see if a 20-hour trade will hit today. Remember, you can flip 1,000 into 400K if you hit two 20-hour trades in a row and yellow both of them. The math says it is possible, but you need no drawdown on both of them. The first test will be turning $1 into 400, right? Step 1, turn $1 into 20. Yellow that 20 for 20 hours, 400, right? I think that would be the first test. We'll call it the 20-hour challenge, the 20-hour root challenge. Can you flip 1 into 400? I think it's possible. I honestly think it's possible. It would be a crazy challenge. Like, where's this one right out the gate yesterday? Where'd it go? Like this, you need a candle like this, absolutely no drawdown. Let's see how long it would have taken for 20 hours to hit on this. Stop loss. Put it a little bit above to factor in the spread. And that only took three hours. So if you risk $1 on this and just hold for until I hit $20 profit, I mean, 3 hours and you're good. I think it's gonna be hard though. Like, let's say you do that, you YOLO the next one, right? This one probably only went like 3 hours. Boom, you lost. But then you hit another no drawdown candle over here. Let's say you do a 50% stop loss. And that takes about that took about 3 hours also. Basically, yeah, basically you risk $1, make 20. Yeah, risk 1 pip for reward of 20. I might get the EA robot built. Turn this indicator into MT4 EA. Like, the only way you can grab 20 Rs is with the... You gotta be right on point with your lot size within seconds. Like this, some of these will move so fast, like, by the time you notice it, you're fucking late. And you're looking like this, which is a very shitty risk reward, right? Unless you like 2 Rs. Where did my camera go? My camera just suddenly disappeared. That is weird. Yeah, exactly, maximum. Plus you do need high margin to get in these accurate high lot sizes. What the fuck is wrong with my camera? Hold up. I've been having a lot of issues with this battery. It's like a... Yep. Okay, there we go. We're back on. Just opened up. Screwed, are you loaded up on buys? Let's see if the ship breaks out for you. Better wait for that 2-minute candle. If you like looking at the 5-minute, you should consider looking at the 2-minute also. 2-minute takes out a lot of noise of the 1-minute and can give you additional entries. So far, it's a battle. Which way we gonna break out? Up. Let's make a line here for the open price. Let's get to hit these other ones. Screwed up, you're doing pretty good so far. Approaching that resistance though. It's gonna be hard to get past here. The Kangaroo Foreman, but there's a minute and 40 left on that. So far, these two kangaroos have blasted off. What's gonna happen right here? Let's see where the volume's at now. Moving average crossover, VWAP crossover. A lot of volume here in this area. A lot of volume. But this is a pretty good support zone down here. Where's your TPS, Gruda? Unless you're already out. I mean, if it does break through the zone and trends, I mean, you have fucking monster trade there. Now, careful. Careful. You might get a wicked bounce back to the open price down here and where all this volume's at. The most volume of this session has been traded right in this area. If y'all want to check out a different indicator, go to Technicals, Volume Profile, Session Volume, and it'll show you where the most volume has been traded. And it does it draws up zones based on where the most volume's been. Ooh, this 10-minute is looking interesting. It's called, go to Technicals, and it's the Session Volume Profile. By default, it will just show you 24 rows, which will look like this, but to get it to look like how I had it, you just Put in more rows. See more detail. I'll actually put it on 200. 200 rows. I think it's gonna retest back down there at the open. We got news in 24 minutes, right? Calendar. Which news is it? I'm trying to see. Where the fuck's it at? I don't see what time. Unless this economic calendar doesn't show what I'm trying to look for. This might be the moving average crossover, and we actually trend up the rest of the day. Nice, Steve. Did you do a scalp? Or are you still in? I'm on.
Oh,
what?
Sorry.
Yep, Lauren Rue. Charge it. It's not very good. If anyone's up for it today, if we get a nice kangaroo somewhere, risk $1 and try to flip that dollar into $20. Insanely small stop loss. Big lot size. Well, I'm gonna have to go with what the chart's saying. Bullish. You have a moving average crossover and the VWAP crossover. Look for buys. I have to be wary of bearish kangaroos because, I mean, it's been going down a long time today. And this candle printed at 318. It's very rare that the low or high of the day will not be a kangaroo. Who wouldn't mind 16 Rs right now? If you entered this, you hold for the crossover. I honestly think that a lot of people, when we learn about trading, we hear people say, oh, just go for 1 hour. Oh, go for fucking 2 hours. Go for 3 hours. But, you know, as I look at these charts on the 1 and 2 minute, I'm like, okay, how come people don't teach more about why didn't you go for 10 hours? Go for 20 hours. Hold the trend. Not this 1 hour bullshit, you know? Maybe 1 hour makes sense to some people, but... Hell, the most money I've made was a 26-hour trade on Gala Crypto. $1,000 investment. Sold when I reached 27,000. If I kept holding, I would have made 40, 50k, but... I mean, after 27x gain... This is the candle I entered on Gala. May 3rd, 2021. May 3rd, 2021. Oh, actually entered on May 6th. Yeah, this is my entry, Kangaroo Tails, Divergence. It had even gone up a little bit. Like right here, I think I was up like 2,000 or 3,000. I didn't touch it. I was like, who cares about 2 hours? And then. And then what happened? Oh shit. And there was a perfect continuation kangaroo right here. For fuck's sake. That's my credentials. But we need more of them. We need fucking more of them. People could say I got lucky, which means I just need to do it again. It is possible though, guys. That was just on the daily. That was a 6-month hold. Doing that shit in an hour to 2 hours is a different level. Steve, you still holding the sell? I'd be scary, or I'd be wary of the sell because of this moving average crossover. But look, price has been under the moving average and the VWAP basically all morning. So I mean, it's due for a little run up, right? These candles yesterday, there were some monster moves. I put $3,000 into this indicator in development costs, not including my own time spent. Could have got 20 hours out of that. Yeah, I would get the fuck out of sells. I would get the fuck out of sells. Crossovers happen, and it looks like it's gonna trend up. Until we see price crossover. Or after it's ran a while, you could start looking for sells. I would let this shit run. Let it run. Trust me, based on what I've seen the last 4 weeks of backtesting the strategy, as soon as that crossover happens on a kangaroo, monster trends develop. Is that news dropping in 13 minutes? Wait, does the news come out 13 minutes my time, or are we talking about in 3 hours? I'm trying to see this date. There we go. Fed rate hike news. Oh my god. This is how the media and banks fuck you, right? They say 5 things to know before the stock market open Tuesday. Imagine you just woke up, right? You just wake up, you see this headline, you say, stock futures in red. Oh my god, FOMO hits you. You're probably gonna smash the fucking sell button. Right when that headline came out, look what happened. Come on now. Come on now. That fucking news came out right here. That's when price consolidated. Come on. I guarantee you FOMO hits people when they see headlines like this. They jump on, they smash fucking sell, and now they're getting stopped. Oh, shit. Alright, what's the second one? Chinese warplanes reportedly fly near Taiwan. Uber reports another large loss, but shares soar. There was about a 5-minute cushion fill before price reversed too. But there wasn't much time before price started shooting up after that headline. That's why we need Trump back in, so we can have a Twitter alert right here. But wait, he's banned from fucking Twitter. This is the markup I have on Bitcoin Daily. I think that's an obvious drop down to at least like 22K. This indicator called a triple top. All kangaroos with divergences. On the weekly. This is Bitcoin weekly. You tell me, is this indicator worth the fucking money called the top triple top on Bitcoin? On the weekly. Plus, gave an entry down here at 6,900. 6,900 entry. Eight more minutes. I'm sensing an insane spike down here to this next daily zone. Like 12,650. Boom. We might see some crazy shit today. A fake account, Phil? Damn, we've had a volume shift now. That pink line was down here earlier now. Now the most volume traded is right here at this line. And we got... Okay. We got a new resistant line up here. Telling you, this volume profile indicator is pretty cool too. It will dynamically change zones as volume changes. Holy fuck. You see how price is almost getting attracted to come down here to the next high volume area? And there's not much volume in this area. Yeah, that's not a good, after price fought so long to do this crossover and then whip back this far, I don't think that's a good sign. I think that's showing very, very, very bearish. Look at that. It's being sucked like a magnet back to the open. Back to the open and the high volume area. Holy shit, this is like gravity. Open price almost smashed. Oh yeah, there was a 5-minute kangaroo with the divergence. Wow, what a... Oh, that flipped so fast. Oh, it was above the zone, too. This key area, that wick is right above a major zone. What the hell did I just do? Somehow my chart just got to the stock called NEO. Well, guys, NEO is gonna fucking tank. We got news, 3 minutes. Didn't NEO reach like 20? Oh my god, look at US 30. Look what US 30 just did. I did a... Oh shit, what's happening? Quick reversal? Yo, this volatility is crazy. We have another volume flip right here. Yeah, I remember NEO people were telling me it was going to go to 200 or 300. And that was like at the top. I was like, you better get out of NEO. Let that shit drop. It's already dropped 80%. If I see, I have an alert set for NEO actually if it drops 90%. If it drops 90%, I'll buy some. Emu makes beats. He needs to give us some beats for this playlist. I'm just using YouTube. Eight seconds for the news. We do got a kangaroo here, but there's no room to the left. Yeah, there's plenty of trading opportunities on NASDAQ for anybody's trading strategy. So much opportunity. There's a couple of futures brokers that let you connect directly here too. I have an account with Dorman Trading. I just gotta deposit some money. Only thing is, the USA regulated futures brokers do not accept crypto. Crypto is my preferred method. I hate messing with the USD for deposits. How bad was the news? Let me reload this up. JP Morgan says stocks will rebound. Every time JP Morgan does something, the market does the opposite though. I mean, obviously they will rebound at some point, so he's not wrong. But I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Unless he knows something we don't. Let's go back in history too. The bank said the same thing in 1929. Takes a while to get to 1929. This is when the banks, let's see, that is March 26, 1929. This is when the banks tried to save the bull run, and they were telling people, don't worry. Sure, it went up another few months, but then they fucked everybody. They fucked everybody and made that shit bottom out. This is a kangaroo tail from 1929. Right on the 100 MA. Even 100 years ago, same human psychology. Wait for the moving average crossover. Fucking bull run over. Boom. Open price still not smashed. Mainly the 2-minute time frame. But on this view, I got the 1 minute up here, 2 minute, 5, 10, and hourly. I think 5 charts is a good setup. Try to hold the rest of the day, Stewie. If it trends down, I mean, if it breaks this moving average on the open price, probably going to move down the rest of the day. But we're having trouble just touching the open. We've rejected down here 1, 2, 3, 4 times. That's some good support. Damn, you're lucky it's 4 p.m. there. I wish I had the luxury to sleep on. I wouldn't mind trading NASDAQ at 4 p.m. if it's right at the open in South Africa. International people actually have an edge over the U.S. markets. Trade during the afternoon. All right, open price finally touched. Nice. Stu, you can even catch the London session perfectly too. South Africa sounds like the perfect time zone. I'm pretty bearish right now. Pretty bearish, but price is having trouble breaking where we opened up today. We opened up right here. So if this area breaks, I think it's going to be heading down the rest of the day. Like maybe here we got to break this. Could wait for something like this, but this kangaroo up here would have been the best entry. The only issue with that candle is there wasn't much room to the left. This is on the 5-minute. That didn't take long. That gap had a fill, I guess. Yeah, it's highly likely that it's just going to keep trending down. Trending down this moving average. I mean, this moving average crossover failed. And there's bad news. Next zone is down here, the daily, which would be, what, like 1,500 pips? 1,500 pips, 158 points. That would be a pretty good target. That flipped pretty fast. Ooh, this is a dangerous candle close. High volume candle. This is going to be a kangaroo tail. A bullish kangaroo tail. Be careful if you're in sells. You have a bullish kangaroo tail with bullish divergence with a volume spike. On support, but it's not below support. That's kind of a weird spot. Ideally, you'd want to see that wick below the zone, not just touching it. It just looks fishy. It's not the best risk reward either. But given the track record of kangaroos... Only thing that would keep me from wanting to say buy this is the wick is not below this zone. It's just on it. And that's not what I like to see. That's only about a 3-hour trade if you did take it and wanted to go in risky. I think this is a risky buy though, personally. Are you trading the range, Steve? Very, very short-term trend line. I'll check out US 30. US 30 even has a better kangaroo. Yeah, no, might be a dangerous sell because that's a pretty good candle. It's consolidated on support. It's actually been here for what? How long? It's been here for about 45 minutes. US, but on the other hand, I mean, there's a lot of fucking confusion right now in the market. There's a lot of possibility. It's looking bearish now off this third trend line touch. Wicked. Went down right away. Yep. I think waiting is the best option right now. Could go down, could go up. There's really nothing clear. Had a volume shift just now also. Right down here. Most volume of the morning has been traded right here at this level. Is this also a descending, what the fuck do they call it? Descending triangle? Right here? Nothing clear on the hourly. Chop, chop. I hate chop. Anybody else hate chop? We can say bye-bye to that trend line. This candle printed at 549 this morning. It's not on the chart yet. How much did this guy run? Seems like the best moves always happen when the California people are sleeping. Three o'clock this morning. Below a zone. That one goes up 19 Rs. The second one went up 24. Y'all see why a robot needs to be entering these kangaroos for us? Robots don't have to think. As soon as those parameters met, the action is executed. As soon as we see a candle, we think, that looks good. Should we enter it? Before we know it, we've already wasted 10 seconds. By the time you probably finally enter. Like, one thing that's been common when I try to trade these manually is they'll move so fast that you will not get the optimal entry. And then you'll see shit moon up and you're like, oh fuck, if I would have got the optimal entry, you know, you're getting double, triple profit almost. Yep. Probably right between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Or, yeah, maybe between 3 and 6. 3 and 6 might be the sweet spot because I'm on the charts by 6. Honestly, I think that's why most people lose, because they're not consistent with how much they risk. Because it's hard to get the exact lot size and the amount of risk that you're trying to do, which leads to inconsistent results, right? Let's say you normally risk 50, right? You finally get one home run, but you fucked up on the lot size, and you accidentally only risk 20. Damn, we had another volume flip. See how that volume profile keeps bouncing blue lines and pink lines? Pink line means the most volume. Blue lines are the secondary volumes. Yeah, Cold War, I think the math is in... I think this strategy is a complete edge over the market. Even if it loses, let's say if it loses like 3 trades or 5 trades in a row, you're smashing 20, 30 yards, right? Probably will have to add a break-even parameter too. I mean, let's say it enters a trade at 3. Time you wake up, it actually reversed. You'll probably want to have that on auto break-even. Like this shoots up 8 Rs. Comes back down. Just barely 1 R. This is going to be the new RSI option when the reversal is going to be upgraded. RSI period. Then I'm gonna add in the MACD. We'll have a MACD divergence toggle on switch. So under here will be like show MACD divergence, show RSI. Like here's an example of some good ones. You had them running overnight. Then they go up 6 hours though. Boom, reverses. But it's crazy how many tops and bottoms there actually is with these parameters. This guy down here. That was a wicked move. That was right at the open too yesterday. The first candle that closed on the 2-minute. Yeah, I'll be right back. Bathroom break real quick. It could run off multiple time frames. One problem though with MT4 is there's no 2-minute time frame. So it might almost be better to just turn the TradingView alerts into look at how that time filter takes out so many kangaroos. And the close on this one will obviously be discretionary. I think a rule would be if you're up 20 hours within 2 hours, it's okay to close. It might be hard to catch that whole move, but... Because where is the actual open? Right here. Boom. That's only a 70 pip stop loss. Probably get 10 to 15 pips spread, so... A no drawdown candle. Entry would be like right here though. Here's another one between 3 and 6. This one prints right at 354, right on the 100 MA. Boom, it would enter. The EA would ignore these 3 because you're already in the buy. So after the crossover, you would ignore every single sell and let this ride until whenever you wanted to close. Same thing right here. You enter. You ignore this one, right? Because you're already in the sell. You prevent a loss. That was 75. This one had like 5 confirmations. MACD divergence, EFI divergence, high volume spike, RSI is overbought. Speaking of kangaroos, we got two. We got two in the past 5 minutes. That's some good rejection. See how much these would move. See if the chop is over. Bitcoin with wicked volatility. The fuck? That just happened 10 minutes ago, too. Why did Bitcoin go up? Robinhood Crypto handed 30 million fine. $30 $30 million fine. What did they do? They didn't stay compliant with anti-money laundering. Dogecoin spikes, eh? The markets weren't choppy like this at all last week. Does anybody take this as a sign of weakness? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's failed here the last 7 candles. There's a breakout coming fairly quickly. It's a really bearish candle on Bitcoin if it closes like that. That escalated quickly. Damn, when is it going to break out? Up or down? Today definitely doesn't have the best trading opportunities. I mean, you had a couple good kangaroos, but you also had a couple ones that lost. I guess the only thing to do is to wait for this price area and this price area. Or just stay out until tomorrow. There hasn't been much volume traded over here. I mean, it wouldn't be unheard of that prices sucked back down here to where all the volume was, right? And as we keep going up, there's less and less volume. Which is interesting, right? Price is going up, but volume is fucking falling. That's interesting. That is interesting. Does that make any sense? It doesn't make sense. And you have a kangaroo. Is this the Roo that wins? Anybody scalping this? Will price be sucked back down to where all this volume is? Or go to the fucking moon? Did you enter that sell maximum velocity? Or are you still waiting a little bit more? Still not at quite 12.6. At 12.960. Yeah, hopefully there's a nice wiki candle here. $35 seconds for this candle close. It needs to go up more. It needs to go up more than close way down here. Moment of truth right here. High volume candles too. Got 3 minutes left for this 5 minute. 2 minutes gonna close in 25 seconds. Well, as it is, I do not see any more bearish signs. As price is now, it's clear buys. trend until the crossover. Yeah, there is no signs of bearish yet. Took me a while to tap out that bias. Took about 2 hours to eliminate that bias. Something must have happened in the headlines I don't know about right now. What the fuck happened? Did Nancy Pelosi get blown up? Oh no, she just landed. She just landed 3 minutes ago. She landed 3 minutes ago, and that's when price breaks out. That's interesting. There's the fucking timestamp. 3 minutes ago. Why does a Nancy Pelosi headline make shit go up? I think we gotta keep our tabs on Nancy Pelosi. I don't think it's coincidence. It just goes up right as that headline goes out. Jesus Christ. But look at this volatility on Bitcoin. If this 10-minute closes down here, it's going to be a heavy drop. See where this candle closes in 3 minutes. Yeah, write that shit down to the open price at least. Or even more. This 10-minute might close down there. It's got some room to move though. 1 minute countdown. I want to see this candle close at least right here. At least right here for the valid KT. Where shall this candle close? The shit is easy, we just make it hard sometimes. $20 seconds. Will it give us the candle I'm looking for? 10 seconds. 8, 7. Nope. Barely over my threshold of 40%. My threshold is 40%. Not how I wanted to see it close. It might continue back up now, maximum. It could be a break and a retest up here. Time will tell. But we are above that moving average, which tells us we're trending up, right? But maybe today is just good for scalping. There was none of those big swings. A beer doesn't sound like a bad idea right now, maximum. Beer for breakfast. Hey JJ, I'm usually on like 10 minutes before the open. Yeah, Max, I'm actually gonna hop off here in a minute. Been on for 2 hours. Yeah, hop in tomorrow, JJ. Yep, turn those charts off too, velocity, till tomorrow. Ugh. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the morning. I'll hop off now. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go have some biscuits and gravy. And some over easy eggs. Good luck if y'all continue to trade. Hold the buys until that crossover. But it could tank. Could tank! Choppy day. Yeah, catch you later, Phil. I might stream some Warzone. Yeah, it's just 6:30 a.m. Pacific to like 8. I think, no, I got on at 6 today. Yeah, catch you later, Cold War.